morning, Chair, board members, Madam CEO, staff, and members of the public. I will just remind everyone to please silence your cell phones and other electronic devices for the entire meeting. If you are a speaking member of the public, a presenter, or a speaking board member, please speak directly and loudly into the microphone, also ensuring that the light on the microphone is green when speaking, so everyone online and in our overflow room can also hear and participate. Please note that pursuant to the rules posted on the NYCHA website and our notices, speaking time is limited to 3 minutes per person. The public comment period will conclude upon all speakers being heard or at the expiration of the 30 minutes allotted for public comment, whichever comes first. Thank you everyone for your cooperation. Chair, there are 14 members of the public wishing to provide public comments. We will start with our first speaker, Jacqueline, speaking on item number 15. And if we get to all 14 members, that's the goal, but again, 30 minutes is what we're allotted to. Thank you.
I have to find my glasses.
Thank you. Good morning, board. My name is Jacqueline Lara. I am a NYCHA resident and a member of the Fulton Elliott Chelsea team. I'm here today to remind NYCHA that behind every apartment door, there's a person, a family, and a story. My apartment is more than a building. There was a time when I was homeless and living in a shelter. When I received a call from my apartment, it gave me stability, security, and a place to call home. This community became my foundation. The demolition plans for Fulton and Elliott Chelsea are not just about buildings. They're about our lives, memories, and relationship that the people who live here. We want a safe and well-maintained homes. We want investment and repairs, but also we want our voices respected and our community protected. You can replace buildings, but you cannot replace our community. You cannot replace the bonds and memories of the residents that have built there for many years. Please listen to the residents who call NYCHA home and make decisions that protect the people who live here. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll now bring for speaker number 2, Doris Rufin, speaking on item number 15.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Doris Ruffin, and I live in Chelsea Addition. And I'm here to say to please stop the demolition. I've been sick ever since, and I can't do this much longer. I'm here fighting for my home and for the people that live in my building. We are seniors. We shouldn't have to be going through this. I know I don't look like I'm a senior, but I'm 68 years old. And I've been through a lot. Ever since my stomach has been messed up. I had a bag, a colonoscopy bag. I have cancer, and I deal with dialysis 3 days a week. I go through a lot, and I know a lot of you people have homes that you call home. Well, this is my home. Think about us as people. Not some people you can just displace anywhere you want because somebody else want to build a bigger place so they can make money. What about us? I've heard someone on your panel saying they're a praying person. Well, then pray to God that you can give us some dignity here. I know a lot of you have your own home and don't really care about us. You get on the news and you say, yes, let's tear the building down. For what reason? What reason? Because you already have some place to live that you call home. Well, this is our home. And I know I keep saying that because it's my home. It's our home. Thank you.
Thank you. Members of the public, if we can try and keep the clapping and the noise down so we can get through all the speakers quickly. Thank you. We'll now move on to speaker number 3 and number 8. We'll start with Tito Delgado.
Buenos días, good morning. I'm retired. I used to be an investigator for the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Renewal. I investigated corruption. Well, let me tell you something. This is about as corrupt as you can get. This is a land grab. Everybody knows this is a land grab. Everyone in this panel knows this is a land grab. However, you don't give a damn. And I'm here to say that we're going to fight, and we're going to fight to the very end. And if we have to be arrested, so be it. But we are not leaving our homes.
And now speaker number 8, Chloe Jacobs.
I'll get it.
Hello. New York City used to be known as the beacon of public housing. It was praised by cities across the country for its commitment to house low-income people. For generations, immigrants, poor people, and the working people of this city have called NYCHA their home. However, now, with these privatization schemes, this is changing. The demolition of Fulton, Elliott, and Chelsea houses is a racist plan. I will repeat, it is a racist plan. Thousands of primarily Black and Latino and immigrant families will be displaced by this plan. And instead, luxury towers will be put in their place. These are people, they're not just numbers. They have stories, they have lives, they have children that they care about. Mr. Ying in Chelsea Addition, who's in the hospital because of the stress that this demolition has caused him. Ms. Story, who at 78 years old has to deal with harassment from NYCHA officials telling her to leave her home. These are people, and they deserve dignity. Fulton, Elliott, and Chelsea is a community. And being in a community means you care about each other. And they will fight, and fight, and fight. They will not go. No matter how hard you try, they will not go. They will never go. You cannot break their community. You will not break their community. Invest in public housing, actual public housing. Do not privatize public housing. That is racist and that is classist and that only benefits the rich. And you can go on TV and lie and say that you care about these people, but you don't. Because if you cared about them, you would keep them in their homes. They want their homes. They don't ask for much. They just want a place to live. And that is a basic human right, and you are denying them that. You are denying them that. I will repeat, this community will not go. And if you have any illusion that they will, well then you are dead wrong, because I know these people, and I know that they will not be kicked out. And they will definitely not let a private luxury buildings take over the only place that they have called home. Thank you.
We move on to speaker number 4, Maria Ayala. Speaking on item number 15.
Mi nombre es María Ayala.
My name is Maria Ayala.
No quiero demolición, no quiero privatización,
Ay.
quiero renovación.
I don't want demolition, I don't want privatization, I want.
No privatización.
No privatization,
Renovación.
no renovation is what I want.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Speaker number 5, Salinas Miranda. Speaking on item number 15.
Yeah, you know me by now. I'm the tenant association resident leader of the Elliott Chelsea houses and one of the FEC tenant organizers. Please stop claiming in your press release that you listen to the residents and that you continue to engage with us. That's an absolute lie. For years, we have said the same thing: no demolition, no privatization. We've said it at all sorts of public forums and rallies consistently for over 3 years. You want to allow the demolition of structurally sound buildings based on a non-legally binding survey, where only 550 people selected demolition, even though we have a petition of over 1,000 signatures that opposes demolition. You're not listening. You sit there shameless while hanging on to the weak and false narrative. We were told by related management that Fulton and Elliott Chelsea houses would be converted by the end of December 2025. That never happened because the signatures of the tenants that's needed to convert into PAC have not been obtained. Despite years of resident engagement, residents are refusing to give away their Section 9 tenancy. We are still shouting 3 years later and continue to say in every way possible, no demolition, no privatization. You know our arguments and you know them well, but you are embedded with the private developers. That's what's really going on. But we are not backing down. We have not backed down. We are still fighting. The court decision is not going to stop us from defending our home and the future of public housing. No demolition of Fulton and Elliott Chelsea houses. No demolition of any NYCHA building. We must preserve public housing. And the following messages to the public: we are seeking your support for an online petition with Action Network. Stop the demolition of public housing in Chelsea. It's open to all New York City residents 18 years and older. Thank you, and please circulate it.
Thank you. Speaker number 6, Miriam Salas on item number 15.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Miriam Salas, and I am a proud resident of Fulton Houses. I stand here today because my home, my neighbors, and my community are under threat, not from neglect, not from despair, but from a deliberate push toward privatization and demolition that would erase the very people who built these buildings into a community. I am in phase 1 tenant, and I have lived through the fear, confusion, and harassment that come from private developers that try to take control of public housing. Related Affordable told me I had an appointment to sign a lease, an appointment I never made. This is not a mistake. That is a pressure, and it is harassment, and it is exactly what happens when private interests try to replace public rights. Let me be absolutely clear. I want to remain under Section 9. I want my neighbors to remain under Section 9. I have seen how private developers operate. I have felt the pressure and the intimidation, and I refuse to let Fulton Houses become another example of displacement disguised as our redevelopment. We deserve repair, not removal. We deserve respect, not harassment. I am speaking today because residents have a right to be heard. I stand against privatization. I stand against demolition. I stand for Fulton Houses, for Elliott Chelsea, and for every resident who refuses to be pushed away. Thank you.
A reminder, please keep the clapping to a minimum if we can. Thank you. Speaker number 7, Luis Sanabria.
Buenos días.
Good morning.
Yo vivo en los proyectos de Holston for 55 years.
I've been living in the Holton project,
Fulton. Yeah.
project for 15 years,
55 years.
55 years.
My buildings están en buenas condiciones y yo quiero mucho mi neighborhood porque son muy buena gente y yo no quiero mudarme.
I don't want to move. I think my building is right, is correct. It doesn't need any demolition.
It's in good shape. It's in good shape. Está en buenas condiciones.
It is in good shape.
Y no quiero mudarme porque la gente son buenos.
And I don't want to move out because people are nice
Yes. I like my neighborhood.
and I love my neighborhood. I like my neighborhood.
Speaker number 9, Jin, on item number 15. Jin?
Good morning. My name is Jin Gui. I live in the church because first I don't want demolition.
That's right.
Why? Because we are also old woman, old man. This is I think this is my last home, last bed. So I want you are the leader. Every leader help we. Is we are older woman, older man. So I don't want demolition. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Speaker number 10, Tin Tang. Speaking on item number 15.
Good morning.
为什么要拆我的家园？
Why do you have to demolish our home?
为什么要拆我们68年的房？68年造的房。
Why do you have to demolish the building that is built in 1968?
46年的房为什么不拆？
For the building that is built in 1946, why did you keep it?
HOU 说我们的家要搬来搬去。
HOU was telling us that we have to move around from places to places.
436里面住的都是老人。
So the one who's living in building number 436, they are all elderlies.
真的很不方便。
It's really not convenient.
就这样。
That's it.
Item number 11, Luana Green. Speaking on item number 15.
Thank you for letting me speak this morning. My name is Luetta Green and I'm a resident of Chelsea. I currently live in Penn South, but I was a resident of Elliott Chelsea houses for over 40 years. I can tell you that those buildings are super stable because it's different from where I live, let me just say that. I love that community. It's a community. It's not just about the buildings, it's about the community. It's about how we interact with each other. You know, we had seniors that are living in that building that once they had been relocated, they died shortly thereafter. This is the kind of thing that's happening in our community. The buildings have been found to be structurally sound. When we talk about money, we're talking about the money that is being used to renovate apartments, do mold mitigation, asbestos abatement, renovate, do to put in new furnishings, new appliances, new floors, new bathrooms. So all this money that's being spent on all these renovations, relocating people, putting people in hotels, and then you're gonna tear it down, it doesn't make sense. And when we're talking about fiscal stuff, you're wasting money because now you're fixing all this stuff and moving people around and putting them in hotels, and then you're gonna tear the buildings down. It doesn't make sense. And if it doesn't make sense, it's not true. Here's the thing I wanna say. You know what day we're in? I want to tell you, I'm going to read something from 2 Timothy. It says, here is what I want you to know. There will be terrible days in the last days. People will love themselves. They will love money. They will brag and be proud. They will tear others down or their homes. They will not obey their parents. They won't be thankful or holy. They won't love others. They won't forgive others. They will tell lies about people. They will be out of control. They will be wild, and they will hate what is good. We have a good neighborhood. They will turn against their friends or their neighbors or the people they're set to serve. They will act without thinking about others more than themselves. They will think they are better than others because you think that you know what's best for the people that live in these projects because you want to give them something that they don't have, that you don't think they have. But they have a community, they have love, they have togetherness, they have everything that they need there and that they want there. All they want to do is live in a home that's reasonably safe and secure. That's it. Just have their home. And affordable. If we're talking about affordable housing, the truly affordable housing is New York City housing. That's the only affordable housing that really is affordable. They said they want to change the neighborhood to meet the surrounding neighborhoods, but we've been there for hundreds of years and they came in. They should be meeting us. We shouldn't be meeting them.
We're at 3 minutes, so you can please wrap it up.
They will think they are better than others. They will love what pleases them instead of loving God. They will act as if they were serving God or serving good. But what they do will show that they have turned their backs on others, on God, and have nothing to do with these people. So, if we are in the days that are written, what does it say about you? Thank you for being a part of these days.
It will be done.
Speaker number 12, Layla Lagdisco.
Yes, yes.
Good morning. Thank you for this opportunity. Today's agenda moves another 1,763 apartments towards conversion, transfer, and privatization. That's what you are going to vote on today. NYCHA presents its actions as routine real estate transactions. They're not routine. They will determine who controls public housing and who profits from it. At Fulton and Elliott Chelsea, tenants continue to oppose demolition. They have not consented to 20 years of construction, repeated displacement, and the destruction of the community they built. They will continue to resist this plan. Relocation is harmful. You've heard it today. Tenants who are paying a flat rent are going to see their new Section 8 rent explode. So, of course, Section 8 is not the same as Section 9. Public housing was created to remove housing from speculation. Rad & Pack reverses that principle. They turn homes into financial vehicles, developments into transactions, and residents into projected revenue stream. Once public housing is commodified, its purpose changes. Your decisions are no longer driven by the public good. We hear you all the time. It doesn't pencil out. Does it have to do with the tenants? Does it have to do with the public good? No. Penciling out is about a financial transaction. So, my ask to you is fund Section 9, rehabilitate without demolition, keep public housing public. The city appropriated $1.5 billion to Section 8 in this past budget. NYCHA could have made significant progress renovating Section 9 homes with that pile of money. Instead, it will go to enrich private developers. This is a failure of fiscal policy. You are the grave diggers of public housing, and understand this. Tenants are not going to go away. They will continue to organize, testify, resist displacement, and oppose this plan. And if it suits you, Please continue to say that this opposition is the work of a couple of outside agitators. Continue to do that. Continue to be deluded, because this is so on brand. Thank you.
Speaker number 13, Carol Giardino, sorry, thank you. Speaking on item number 15.
My name is Carol Giardina. I'm a 30-year Chelsea resident. I live in Penn South, and I'm 79 years old. I have been talking nonstop with neighbors and small business people in Chelsea about the proposed demolition of 28 buildings and putting up of 40-story towers. My dentist, the coffee shop across the street, fellow Penn Southers, grocery and pharmacy shoppers, everyone I have spoken with about this in the past months is 100% shocked and horrified. They hate Hudson Yards. They hate the towers. They have had bad business dealings with related company. We stand with the NYCHA tenants. Plus, Chelsea neighbors oppose the idea of our neighborhood being filled with toxic dust and blasting loud racket from the demolition and half the sky covered with 40-story luxury glass towers. I will stand in front of the bulldozer. These are the last 15 years of my life. Please don't wreck them, and don't wreck our neighborhood.
Speaker number 14, Diego Figueroa, and a reminder, please keep the clapping going. Thank you.
Good morning. I had planned to write something, but I think that I might just say what's on my mind. And I think that there's incredible irony here. None of the tenants want to be here. We don't want to be here asking for no demolition. The board should be answering the questions of the tenants. This should be flipped. Because when I see that map, and it says Fulton houses and Elliott houses and Chelsea houses, I tell you that they are going to stay there. And it will not be Section 8, it will not be project-based Section 8. As Chloe said, this is beyond racist of a plan. And we are called agitators, we are called all sorts of things, but I tell you what, you guys will get on TV and you'll say, we're making hard decisions. You want to know what's hard? Getting bangs on your door at 6 a.m. That's hard. You know what's hard? Having to tell your neighbors to fight for their lives while they're going in and out of the hospital. That's hard. You know what's hard? Is holding on to the only home that you have left and the home that you wish to die in. That is hard. That's hard. Going out on TV in the press and saying, well, you know what, we have to move forward with this. This will benefit the community. Well, here they are. The community is right here, and you are ignoring them. You are ignoring their voices. You are ignoring their pain. You are ignoring their suffering at your hands. And what gets me the most upset is that I look at all the tenants, my brothers and sisters, and then I'm Latino, and in Latin culture, home is very important. And I will tell you that I will fight to no end to make sure that Maria, that Miriam, that Salinas, that Jackie, that Miss Story, that everybody has a home that they can stay in and one that they can feel dignified in living in. There is significant importance in a home. It is not just an apartment. You guys are not the New York City Real Estate Authority. You are the New York City Housing Authority. And you ought to remember that. Because when push comes to shove, heaven forbid, you will have to look them in their faces and say this was a good idea. I tell you that we are here to tell you it's not, and we will fight because it's not a good idea. No demolition.
For your time. Thank you. Thank you. Chair, that concludes our public comments portion. We may now proceed with the regular calendar.
No demolition!
No demolition! No demolition! No demolition! No demolition! No
Members of the public, we need to proceed with the calendar, please.
No demolition! No demolition! No demolition! No demolition! No demolition!
Okay. First order of business is a motion to adopt the minutes of the regular meeting held on Wednesday, June 24th, 2026. I have a motion. Second. All in favor?
Excuse me, we have gone in, the public comment portion has concluded. You will be removed, okay, so that we may proceed with the regular meeting.
All in favor? Any opposed? Motion passed. As we begin, Chair, do you wish to make any remarks? Chair, do you wish to make any remarks?
Hey guys.
No, thank you. Madam CEO, do you wish to make any? We'll now start with the quarterly report of awards, change orders, and contract capacity increases approved by the Chief Procurement Officer for the second quarter.
Hello?
Okay, you had a chance to speak and be heard. This is a public meeting. We are looking to proceed. We're gonna ask that you stop disrupting the meeting, or we're gonna have to escort you out.
No demolition! No demolition! No demolition!
Okay, once again, you've had a chance to speak. We've heard you. We're gonna ask that you allow this meeting to proceed. It's a public meeting. We're gonna ask that you allow this meeting to proceed, but we're gonna have to escort you out.
No demolition! 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 No demolition!
Okay, again, we're starting with the quarterly report for awards, change orders, and contract capacity increases approved by the Chief Procurement Officer for the second quarter of 2026, presented by Chief Procurement Officer Nicholas Mendoza.
Thank you. Good morning, board members and colleagues. My name is Nick Mendoza. I'm the Chief Procurement Officer. I will be presenting the CPO quarterly report. This report covers the second quarter of 2026 from April 1st to June 30th. As outlined on the report's cover page, this quarter's report includes a total of 52 items. Of those, 27 were new contract awards or agreements, 25 were contract capacity increases, and there were 0 change orders processed this quarter. These actions span 14 administering departments and include work at both citywide and borough-specific levels. All transactions reported were conducted in regular course of business and are compliant with the procurement policy manual. Thank you, and I'll take any questions if you have any.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll now proceed with the quarterly report of change orders, contract capacity increases, and task orders under IDIQ pool contracts approved by the Chief Asset and Capital Management Officer for the second quarter of 2026, presented by Chief Asset and Capital Management Officer Dylan Baker Rice.
Good morning, board. Good morning, board members. I'm presenting the quarterly report on change orders, CCIs, and task orders for Q2 of 2026 from April 1st through June 30th. The attached report provides a summary of change orders, contract capacity increases, and task orders, which value greater than $1 million under contracts that are part of the IDIQ pools. approved by the Chief Asset and Capital Management Officer. There are 18 items included in this report, 5 change orders, 2 contract capacity increases, and 11 task orders. Are there any questions on the items that are included in the report? Okay.
No, thank you.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. We'll now proceed with our mid-year budget update presented by Georgiana Okoroji, Senior Vice President for Financial Planning and Analysis.
Good morning, board members. You want to do it? Okay.
So I think what we're going to do ordinarily what we do is we have individual, yeah, good.
Ordinarily, we would just proceed with the, go through all of the items, but given everything that's happening, Chair, we have 15 items on the calendar. Can I have a motion to approve the 15 items? A second?
Second.
All in favor? Any opposed? Okay. 15 out of 15 items were presented to the board and are now approved. Being that all matters presented before you today have been addressed, may I have a motion to adjourn this meeting? May I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? On the record, I'm sorry, before we continue, I understand that Member Talley needed to recuse herself from board item number 9. So we, just on the record, we make sure that she has been recused, but every other board member did approve the items. We're also incorporating the 3 reports that were presented today into the record as well. It is now 10:45. Thank you all. The next NYCHA board meeting is scheduled for Wednesday, September 23rd, 2026. Thank you very much.
Thank you.